80.
But I mean,
The people want to hear all the stupid shit anyway.
What do you mean by the people?
I don't know.
I imagine that the
It's not a
listeners
funny
listen.
story. It's just a funny story. It'll be amusing to us. It's just.
So you were golfing and a guy took his pants off and masturbated. That's not funny.
Does he?
What?
Excuse me.
He has to do everything you or I do.
No,
Why?
I did that involuntarily. I can't do that on command.
No, he just burped like five
So I
fucking
burped
times.
5 times before we started. You decided to burp. You could have sat way back. You could have covered your mouth, but you leaned towards the mic and then burped into the mic.
Because I was doing it in honor of Kelly Winter, who obviously no one could beat her at burping. Like,
oh, man.
that was still pretty impressive.
Listen, I
Kelly
know.
wasn't Kelly, was it?
Yeah, Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly
And you know
Winter.
it's coming too, and it's still scary.
You know what?
How does he remember shit like this, but
I
he
have no
can't
idea.
remember a tea time that we have set for a week and we talk about every day?
A tea time. He forgot my name twice last week. Yeah. No. So
Here's what Ted, you need to like somehow figure out a way to remember normal things that mean something rather than how you remember obscure serial killer names, the poisons they use, random fucking politicians. Am I right, Matt?
Yeah, Ted, what are we doing tomorrow? You know what poison that the I-3 lane killer used in 1945? Ted, are we golfing tomorrow? But wait, do you know?
He would say the person's name first.
Yeah, do you know the guy? You know the guy who hit 34 homers on a Tuesday all last season? Do you know that guy? I'm like, no, Ted, I don't know any of that shit.
Oh, you know it's a good movie that you should do a mention on one of these days? The Minus Man.
How many times have we told about this? I got to
Not
write
to
this
say-
down now.
not to
I will
say.
never review that fucking movie now. Anything you suggest to me, Ted, is not being. This isn't the first time I've said this.
Come on, that's uncool. Ted, what is the Minus Man about?
It's a guy. He's a killer. He's a serial killer.
Oh, I'm
Owen
out.
Wilson. Okay, yeah. So and he poisons.
Travels back in time.
No, he poisons people. There's no time travel. Yeah. So and then it's funny. He actually joins like the search party. Like so, when he kills somebody, he'll hide the body, but then he'll join the search party looking for them and then he'll be like deeply concerned. He'll be like the most concerned one trying to find
And
them.
no one notices that the one person who's always there is this obviously easily seeable guy.
Well, he's kind of a transient. You know, it's been years. I've only seen the movie like once, but yeah, I can't remember. Obviously, I'm sure he gets caught at the end.
Who's in the
Owen,
film?
Owen Wilson, which is kind of weird. You know, like the one with the one who's in the Wedding Crashers. Owen with the blonde haired guy.
The broken nose. Oh,
Yeah, broken nose. Yeah. So he's interesting because he's such a folksy. Usually the roles he plays. So
You
it's
know how he
interesting.
broke his nose and why it's like that?
No,
no.
He got headbutted by Hulk Hogan.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Were they wrestling or just kind of having fun?
having fun.
Wow. And that's Hulk Hogan's go-to?
Yeah, I'm just joking. I totally made that up.
It sounded believable. It sounded pretty believable.
Oh, my God. That sounded like something I would say. Like I would totally believe that. Holy shit. Okay. Well,
Oh, speaking of actors and movies, Ted,
Yes.
Ryan Gosling is slated to be the star of the next Star Wars movies in 2027.
out.
The next Star Wars movie in 2027.
Wait, I
He's-
thought
still out.
who was playing the Naked Gun guy? I thought he was the Naked Gun guy.
No, Liam Neeson.
Oh, Liam Neeson. That's right.
He's in
yeah.
a remake of Naked
okay.
Gun.
Wait, Liam Neeson is doing Leslie Nielsen.
Liam
Yes.
Neeson is Leslie Nielsen. Is Frank
Drebin.
Drebin in the Naked Gun? I didn't know that.
I just told my boys about that the other day. I'm like, have you guys seen any of the Naked Gun? Not just the series. There was a
There's a
television
TV
series.
series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
there
pretty funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
But the movies, I used to watch the TV series in Syndicate, but the movies they're all gags and shit that they did on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything is just kind of regurgitated and made into full length movies, which
Yeah.
doesn't make it any.
And they just added O.J. Simpson.
Yeah,
That's right. He's
the
in
juice.
Well, that was before that slight domestic incident.
Did
that
you
he was
guys see?
involved
Did you
in.
guys see the picture I sent you?
So
from
murdering your ex-girlfriend and her boyfriend is a slight domestic
ex-wife.
incident. Oh,
Allegedly.
Ted.
ex-wife.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Did you guys see the picture of the senior house on campus I sent you? That big poster in the background.
No.
It's a photo of the Bronco on the freeway in L.A.
Al Cowlings, the slow chase Bronco.
And it says that the juice is on the loose.
Which is funny because that was actually probably before a lot of those people were born because that was like back in 1992. So that was that predated probably most of those people's
Well, of course it
existences.
did. It
Yeah.
was it 94? 94.
Yeah, but I remember I was obviously alive and well at that time.
Nobody in that house was alive.
Yeah, they didn't
in
exist.
94,
No, they
no.
didn't exist. Yeah. So
No, they were 10 years before they were born.
yeah, and you got Cato Kalin, who was a weird house guest. He was like, remember that
you
guy?
know, he became actually really famous just for living there and not knowing anything nor saying anything important.
He'd be a good like mafia housewife. He didn't know anything, he didn't see anything, and he didn't,
Just think about how.
and he was very unhelpful. So,
I would imagine how many guys right now are staying at someone very famous's house, and then they'll go to another very famous person's house, and they just kind of like they're just the mooch of mooches, because that's what Kato Kaelin was.
He was just
like the king of the mooch.
No, he was like I'd never heard of the guy, and he would be a nobody. But like I said, because he was just a house guest of O.J. Simpson at the time,
But he was multiple people's house guests.
Yeah, but it's just weird. Like, what was he there? What was his role in life? Like, was he like a starving producer or something?
He's
he looked
a mooch.
like obviously he's a professional vagrant. We know that.
Yeah, he's just somebody who just happened to be at somebody's place, and then this time there happened to be a guy there who was a murderer.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have to say allegedly anymore.
Well, I did call the Real Killers hotline, to find the real killers, and they're still looking.
You know what? Juice killed himself too, right? I mean, no. How did he die?
I think I think he just died of not natural cause. I think he had like kidney disease or something. Or
Tried reading a book.
Of revenge.
He had an aneurysm trying to read a book in prison.
The funny thing, he actually served more time in prison for stealing his own memorabilia. So they remember.
Yeah, I don't think he ever got in trouble for.
No, he got acquitted for that. But I'm saying, but they got him on that one, and so he actually did serve time. But I think he served like 8 years, and then and I guess like obviously he was convicted civilly by the family of Ron Goldman.
Think about how stupid that is.
They
You
never
got
saw a
away
penny.
with murder.
Double murder.
You got away with murdering 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, literally got away with it, scot free.
Yeah.
And then you can't, like, you get busted for something so stupid.
Well, that's how so in a roundabout way, they were saying, well, that was like kind of like the do-over, like, well, now that we got you, we're going to really throw the book at you for this.
Obviously he did that or whatever, but
Yeah.
but he's just, I guess,
But he still served 8 years.
he probably felt like he was, like he was immune to any kind of thing. So he probably had a little bit of like Superman in him, right? Like
Avis dumped him, right? Avis car
Avis-
rental. Didn't it sponsor all the
After-
No,
sponsorship?
it was Hertz. It was Hertz.
Hertz,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was Hertz. Yeah.
after. Was it before or
No, those
after
commercials where
the
he's doing the hurdles over the chairs at the airport, to make the Hertz run a car. So-
No, I remember all
well, in
those.
that case, he doesn't have to run because of the line of the Hertz when we were there was like, a 3-hour wait. So he could have just walked there.
That was
we-
really bad.
The fact that poster was up in one of those senior houses and none of those kids were born doesn't mean that they don't know the story behind it or have read it or heard about it.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
bet you a lot of them have not really. They don't know as much as we do, and I think
That's good.
Yeah, but it's
We know
so
too
interesting.
much.
It's so interesting.
Really?
I
don't know.
I watched parts of the trial. Even the
I
even
watched the
attorneys,
trial big time.
Even
I
even the attorneys
I
became.
was in
Yeah,
college. I was in college when I was going on. I watched the trial every day.
Yeah.
It was mesmerizing. Judge Ito,
Judge Ito, yeah, the Japanese
Yeah, but,
judge.
I mean, it was a lot. I mean, I don't know, man. It was a lot of nothing. I mean, when
No,
all said and done, we wasted a lot of time on something that really wasn't a thing. I mean, he was obviously guilty. There was extenuating circumstances, and they used a lot of, hair there and all this
No,
kind of
just used-
bullshit to get him away.
Well, the funny thing was his attorney is Johnny Cochran, and I think most of his attorneys were civil attorneys. They weren't even like criminal defense attorneys like Robert Kardashian, Johnny Cochran, and there's another guy who was pretty famous back in the day. But I think those guys were more civil attorneys. They weren't even criminal defense.
Shapiro, I think.
Yeah, Shapiro. No, it was another guy. He wrote a couple of books. Yeah, he was a famous guy.
But I mean, it was all a lot of nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
it was all just a lot of fanfare and a lot of bullshit for a guy getting away with murder.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they picked the right jury. The jury supposedly didn't like Marcia Clark, who was the lead prosecutor, and so they were just skewed to. And obviously they threw in the race card there, because I guess like the lead detective on the case.
Yeah, Ted, I know all
Furman.
about it. It was just a lot of, I don't know, looking back,
Yeah.
it was just a lot of nothing.
The bottom line, his DNA is at the scene, all over the scene. So there's only two things you could do. It's either he did it, or the second one is.
It was planted.
Well, that's what they did.
Clearly.
But that's what they convinced the jury. So basically, the defense was able to convince the
Ted,
jury.
I don't care. I don't
know.
care.
I don't
Ted,
think nothing really good came out of it, except for
that Bronco chase. That was awesome.
except for Norm Macdonald's jokes. The whole SNL thing that was going on for that whole year until Norm got fired. There was nothing better than that. I swear to God, it was insane.
Well, now you got the Trump jokes for the next 4 years. So that's replaced it.
If he's president, Ted, if he's president for the entire 4 years, then you know what? You know why this show won't be on? Because I'll have to hock this in order to have money to live. Yeah. All right. Let me ask you this, Teddy. A bunch of people are asking, and they noticed that you haven't mentioned working out recently.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I have not worked out since I came back from Arizona, which has been, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a little while, but yeah, I got to get back to the gym.
Over a month.
Over a month.
Yeah. No, they're right. I have not worked out.
So they're making your money
yeah.
off of you.
I gotta
They're
get
paying
back
for
there.
something that you don't do.
Matt and I were naked in the locker room yesterday together.
Wow. How'd that go?
Okay, stop. That is bullshit. I had socks on. I had socks on the entire time. I never took my socks off.
They're more like booties.
Yeah, I had like footy socks. Do you guys wear like full length, like up to your knees socks?
No, I haven't done that in years.
my
Just,
boots,
yeah, just
I
a little. Yeah, just like the ankle cut.
You don't wear
like,
boots.
I have cowboy boots.
Why would you say that? Why would you tell me that? You could have gone your whole life without telling me you got cowboy
I
boots.
wear my boots
and
a
now
lot.
I'm going to make fun of you forever about having cowboy boots.
Now you see.
Well,
me
I got a
and me
question.
won't.
I got a question.
Those are the fucking most comfortable shoes.
I know. I believe
No,
you.
they're not shoes. They're boots. And
Boots.
you're telling me that cowboy boots are comfortable.
Oh my god.
Do you have
Like
spurs?
the most comfortable.
Do you have spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle?
As I go, Maryland.
He looked at me like I was a piece of meat when he said that.
I mean, you wear cowboy boots. You are kind of a piece of meat now.
Rawhide.
When's the last time you wore them? Seriously.
Friday.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I wore 'em to dinner on Friday.
You wore them to your kid's college.
No, I was here on Friday.
You wore them in Chicago. You wore cowboy boots outside with people.
I wear them all the time. I wear them whenever we go to dinner. I wear them.
Well,
yeah.
I was when I was in Wyoming back in the day. Everybody had cowboy boots, and actually, some of those boots are pretty nice. They're expensive. I mean, some of those boots are pretty high end. In addition to cowboy hats,
Oh, my God. Please don't tell me you have a cowboy
belts.
hat.
I have a cowboy hat.
Oh, my God. Do you just wear it when you're making gay porn, or
Wow.
I
I don't wear my cowboy hat.
when you're making gay porn?
I bought it when we were in Arizona. I don't know why I bought it.
Some of those hats are pretty nice. I got some Stetson
I
cowboy
had a
hats.
cowboy hat back in
Yeah.
the day. Back in the day. Way back in the day. Okay, so I'm at the golf course. I'm talking to one of the guys, and I told him that this weekend, actually 2 days ago, I smoked a turkey for Easter, and I did it, just like Mike told
The
taught us.
brine dry.
Yeah, dry brine it, and I smoked it on the smoker. And I told the guy, I said, next time I think I'm going to have it spatchcocked. And he looks at me and goes, what does that mean? I'm like, lame-o. That was the first thing I said.
Well, I didn't know what that meant until they told me what it meant. Yeah,
but now
so-
we're cool and we know. So I told him what it was, right, and how it's, you cut the backbone and flatten it out. So we go a couple minutes, and a couple other guys are there, and nothing's happening, and there's a bunch of people. And he goes, you guys ever heard of this? He goes, Matt bought a turkey, and he said next time he's going to buy it, he's going to, and this is what he said. He goes, he's going to cock gobble it. And I said, no. At no point.
You're gonna cock gobble
Yeah,
it.
at no point am I going to cock gobble my turkey. And he goes, what is it? He goes, cock what? I go, it's spatchcock. It's spatchcock. He goes, what does that even mean? What does that really mean? Is that a word you made up? I said, look it up. And he goes, it's just a fancy word for butterfly. I go, yeah, but it's not cock gobble. So let's not use that anymore. I literally laughed for 5. I'm still, even now, it's hard to think about him putting those things together. Somehow cock gobbling is cutting a turkey.
Sounds like a villain in Spider-Man, the cock goblin.
You know what?
Instead of the Green Goblin, it's got the
You know
cock
what? I
goblin.
might watch that movie. If Spider-Man fought the cock gobbler, that would probably, I could see that actually happening. All right, what else? Hey, do you guys go out for holidays like Easter, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving? Do you guys do any of that?
We used to go out for Mother's Day every year. We had a tradition to go to Arlington.
The racetrack?
Yeah.
What, and like eat and gamble?
It was a great time. I mean, it's just Arlington was awesome. We'd go there every Mother's Day.
Well, now you can go for football.
Is it still
I
open?
doubt it.
Is Arlington
Arlington's
racetrack?
gone.
Oh,
No,
great.
they're going to make a football stadium out of it.
Okay, no, but there's a structure still there? Or?
No, they tore it down.
Oh, okay.
No more horse racing. Horse racing,
It's gone.
I think it's pretty much dead, right?
Remember Hawthorne? Hawthorne
Wait,
racetrack?
what happened to the Arlington Million and all that? I guess they don't do that anymore?
They did it up until they tore it down.
What about the one in Maywood? That they did the
Gone.
harness racing.
Long
That's
gone.
It's
long
a
gone.
Costco now.
Yeah.
No, that was across the street.
No,
You're
it's
thinking of the
I'm
one-
sorry, it's Amazon now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, horse
No more.
racing is kind of like the VCR repairman. I mean,
Hawthorne's
no one's
still
really,
there and still is.
Yeah.
I went to the harness racing at on the south side there by Midway. I forgot what's that course called. The
Horse racing?
Yeah, I went there like 2 years ago.
I have no idea. They still have horse racing on the south side.
Yeah. It's a
Wow.
dis-
Wait, is it like real horse racing, or is it just guys with horses?
No,
Like
it's
do you
horse-
show
it's
up
harness-
and
it was
there's
harness
like
racing.
5 guys with horses?
You ever see a greyhound race? I think I saw it from the outside. There was a track where they
Yeah,
race
we went one
greyhounds.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of wild.
Seems like it's interesting. Seems like there could be a lot of. It seems like you could really set
A
up
lot
the
of cock
race.
gobbling, if you ask me.
Let's just say,
Yeah, it was Hawthorne I went to. Hawthorne.
yeah, Hawthorne. That's like 20.
No, that's in Stickney. No, I didn't go there.
Cicero. Hawthorne's in Cicero.
Yeah, I think
It's long gone.
I think that's where the
It's not long gone. That's where I just went.
yeah, that's where the softball Hall of Fame is. 16th Softball Hall of Fame is right there in Stickney.
Okay.
Yeah, at Hawthorne. I think it's part of the whole thing.
No,
if I
Hawthorne was in
remember right.
Cicero. Stickney's
same thing.
a lot further south.
Whatever that is,
All right.
that's where the 16th Softball Hall of Fame
okay.
is. That thing that I'm in.
Have you visited it lately?
Except for the one time when I was honored and being put in, no.
Is there like a plaque? What's the homage to you at the 16? It's like if I went in there right now, paid my $2 admission charge, and I wanted to find your
You ain't gonna find it.
stats,
You won't find it.
they're honoring
I've
your
already
glory.
done. I've already looked for it. It's not there. So
Fuck
let's just
you.
move on. Okay,
Well, it's there.
it's not. It's not.
I'm in.
Okay, I'll look it up right now.
Does it have your picture?
Go ahead.
Is there
Yes.
like a bat? Is there a glove? Is there your
A glove?
jersey?
It's 16 inch
Oh,
softball,
I mean
Ted.
a glove. I mean a bat or like your cleats or
No,
or
you
old
just
jersey.
so when
or-
you get in.
Yeah.
So the way it works is, they ask for a bat and a jockstrap.
Okay.
Yeah, whichever one looks better, that's the one they use with your picture. They just hang it right over your picture.
Nice.
Yeah. And yeah.
Then they cockspatched you.
Then
They have a website with every person that's been inducted on there,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, they do.
and you're not in there.
Yeah. Well, you're wrong.
Okay, here it is, right here.
Okay. You can look it up all day.
It would seem like an odd thing to make up. You know?
Right.
It's like if I said I'm in the
Golf Hall of Fame.
Golf Hall of Fame. I mean, it would seem easy to just sort of debunk that.
It's in Forest Park.
Just by watching. Yeah, it's in Forest Park.
Forest Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. All right.
By name.
But we can do that later. We can. Yeah. All right. All right. So you Mark, you have gone out for holidays?
Not for
Because I don't really. I mean, I don't
Mother's
really
Day.
enjoy going out. Ted, do you do anything for holidays
I
like
think
that?
once in a while on Thanksgiving or Christmas, we'll just go to a friend's house or an in-law's house for dinner.
Okay, but
Yeah.
not out.
Not to like
Yeah.
a restaurant. Yeah.
yeah. You know, we used to do. I think I told you guys this when the kids were younger, like young. We used to go to the museums every Thanksgiving in the morning.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Because all the Thanksgivings and all the museums in Chicago are open on Thanksgiving.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So we used to go because it's a long day, and you know the kids were young, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, and
So you want to bore them to death with the
so
field
me and
museum.
my brother's family, and our family, and my mom and dad, we'd all go down. We'd either go to Museum of Science and Industry or the Field Museum or the Shed Aquarium.
Love the Shed Aquarium.
Yeah, because and the other thing, the biggest thing that we learned is nobody there. It's completely empty. You have to run into place. It's incredible.
I
We'd
didn't
get
know
there
that.
right when they opened, and we'd be leaving. I prepared Thanksgiving dinner the night before, so everything would just heat everything up. It was fantastic, and literally nobody there. You have the whole run to the
Yeah,
place.
that's pretty cool. I didn't know
That
that.
actually
If I-
sounds pretty
if I
cool,
would've-
now
If
you
I would have
think
known
about it.
that, I would have done that with my kid back in the day. But
Then you would have met Mark. And
We did that for like 6 years, I think, about 6 years.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, we went out every once in a while because my aunt, she didn't want to have things at her house anymore, so she wanted to get us all together, and she wanted to do it, and we would go out, but it was always a shit show.
Yeah.
For what holiday?
Whatever one she picked, Easter,
Yeah, well, plus,
Thanksgiving.
isn't like-
I mean, it was mostly like Easter. It was mostly. I'm going to say the shitty holidays, like not Thanksgiving and Christmas.
The thing with
You're
Easter
having
is
that at home.
A lot of places are closed on Easter, and this year the Greek Ted, do you appreciate this? Greek
Yeah, Ted, you're Greek.
Orthodox Easter and like I guess regular Easter. I don't know.
I think they call it normal. Normally,
They both lined up on the same weekend.
okay. Well, there's like that big Greek church up on
Friday.
Howard. Yeah.
I
you can
drove
see
by it on
Yeah.
Friday, and it was like they're.
Yeah.
I mean, they had
yeah,
cops out there directing traffic, but I was like, why are they doing? They're like 2 weeks behind us or ahead of us.
Well, it's like different cultures have their, they celebrate New Year's at
I
a
think it
different
just
time.
swings around. Easter is one of those things that swings around, right? It's just different.
Yeah, it's different every year. The date this year was very, very late.
Yeah, my buddy sent me pictures of he had like 3 lambs that he was spit roasting. Yeah, so it was pretty wild. So he had 3 big spits and the what do you call it, rotisseries
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
thing. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, lamb is pretty tasty, but it's a very fatty.
I like it. I mean, but he showed the funniest part is he showed a picture. So he showed us he took pictures, shared it with everybody. He showed us pictures of the before, like they're alive, and then he showed a picture of dead. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to see. I don't want that.
Well, lambs are so cute. I mean, I don't think I could mentally. It would have to already be like cut
Right.
up into pieces. I don't think I'd want to see it like the whole lamb while it's still.
I mean, I don't even want to
alive.
see an uncute animal. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I just want to eat it. I don't want to
Yeah.
think about the fact that it was alive.
Why
once.
doesn't he just club a baby seal while he's at it? As long as he's
Are those good? Does it taste good?
That's terrible.
No, but they taste good. I don't care.
so-
When they're clubbed young.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about that.
Well, when you received your when you received your turkey from the live poultry place, obviously your turkey was fresh, but it was already beheaded.
Oh, by the way,
defeathered.
overrated.
Really?
Yeah,
What was?
overrated.
What was?
The turkey? The fresh turkey. I didn't think it was as good as any other turkey. So there's probably a lot of it was complete lack of preservatives. So it just didn't. I don't know, lack of whatever. But here you want to talk about seals. This is kind of funny. There's an island off of South Africa called Seal Island.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so at this time of year, and people are very upset because this time of year, large amounts of great white sharks are at Seal Island eating everything.
Sure.
Yeah. So they eat the seals, they eat the other sharks. It's kind of wild. So people go there, and people showed up this year, and they're pissed. No great white sharks, nothing getting eaten, and people are mad. They're on social media
Because they can't watch a
Yeah.
dumpster fire. Yeah.
Yeah, this is terrible. And then
That actually is a terrible sign for the environment.
well, there's going to be a lot of extra seals, I guess.
But why, I wonder.
But-
So what's
but now
changed?
there's just more.
But
Now
what's changed?
if you're a clubber,
Yeah.
you can go out there and club things.
Something with the water and the currents. Now they're all in Florida and shit.
Well, they're saying two things. Number one, more sharks, more great white sharks getting caught in nets, and this is proven thing. More orcas are eating
Yeah.
great white sharks.
Yeah. Well, orca is like the apex predator of the ocean. Yeah. So
Yeah, but that seems kind of weird. That
Yeah, that would change. I mean, obviously, it must. I mean, so if this is going on after almost every year, and then 1 year it just stops, it seems hard to believe it would change that much in, like, say, even a year or two.
right.
You know?
Well, I mean, I guess maybe there's a lot of killer whales.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's an actual thing, I mean, that'd be a lot of killer whales eating a lot of great white sharks.
Well, plus, I don't know about the seal population, but I know, like, with the deer population, that's why they allow hunting in certain areas to cull the population. So, because if you have too many of anything, and it obviously it strips the land of all the resources because you got too many. So they say that's why there's some controlled.
As long as deer taste good. I mean, if you're killing things that taste good, I'm good. I'm down with it. Yeah, I really am. I'm okay with it. That's my whole thing.
Well, you're helping the environment too, because like I said, if it's overpopulated, then they're eating all the natural resources on the land. There's nothing for any of the other animals.
I don't know.
And we just switched to NPR right now.
Thank you. And now, yeah.
BBC Wildlife.
All right, so let's do this. This is the Real Three Idiots podcast, and happy National School Bus Driver Appreciation Day.
Wasn't it Earth Day today or yesterday? I thought it was actually Earth Day.
Today is Earth Day, you weirdo.
Today?
That's the holiday. That's
April 22nd is Earth Day?
today is Earth Day.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you knew it was Bus Driver Day.
Wouldn't that make him the weirdo?
School
No,
Bus
that's what I
Driver
said. Hey, he's a
Appreciation Day.
weirdo. I'm not calling you weirdo for a change.
I don't know.
Otto, it's like Otto, right?
Yeah. So,
little part dude.
yeah. So if you want to, go out and find the weirdest person you can. Assume they're a school bus driver. Tell them you appreciate them, and then you'll most likely have a stalker. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's how school bus drivers work. I've never actually. I don't know if I've ever met anybody who said they were a school bus driver.
Actually,
My buddy Maz is a school bus driver.
Really?
doesn't pay that bad. I've seen them advertise.
It does pay bad.
Yeah, I think it's a terrible job.
The only time I ever read
It's
about
like $18 an hour.
the only time I read about a school bus driver is when they get like arrested for DUI while they're actually driving the bus
Ted, they literally drive the
At
bus
8 in
like
the-
3 hours a day for $18 an hour.
at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I think they drive. Like 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon.
But then they get
and in
like
between, then they
field
go
trips.
drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you could drink it. Still, I mean, there's a lot of downtime and a lot of good drinking time.
Couldn't they just use like a Tesla automated, bus now to?
You mean a murder car? Ted, how many people can you fit in a Tesla? You can't. You can't stuff them in.
Make a Tesla school bus with the technology. Then
I mean, it's only $18. It's not like you're paying $200 an hour. Yeah, it's $18 for an alcoholic or a drunk to drive your kids around so that they can go see stuff like museums and shit like that. I think it's a small price to pay, Ted.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't be that guy.
I'm trying to look up this story with Automan from The Simpsons. I used to watch it. I mean, oh man, there's a funny line about keys.
Okay, you're all of a sudden you're Ted. No,
Automan.
I want to put this on video because you guys are all on your phone and we're doing a show.
I'm looking at the tip.
Well, Ted, the tip was sent at least an hour ago. Yeah, I completely lost track. I honestly completely lost track of what I was doing.
You know, I'm not wrong in what I said about this.
That I'm making it up or that
no,
it's AI?
well, that both, but the
How could you
It's
put
it's
it?
A1. I thought
what could
it's
you
A1.
type-
A1 stakes.
Well, that's what I said. I
Linda
told,
McMahon
I
from
said,
the Department of
yeah.
Education. He goes A1.
Is that fucking awesome? We'll get to
I
that
don't
later.
understand that. She said it.
We'll get
like,
to that later.
The whole.
I mean,
it was like she did Gilda Radner. That was her.
yeah.
Find some. It's
Never mind.
right. That's what I was expecting. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, here's the week.
So confused.
Here's the week we had. In this week, this is what happened.
Well, that was 2 weeks ago.
The Secretary of Education called AI A1 the entire time. Nobody. I mean, obviously, no one went over it with her, right? So she has no one. She's the head of a department, and no one went over the.
But actually,
Visually, she's seen the I as a 1. That's why.
right, but I mean, nobody went over and said, okay, you know, when we're talking about AI, and she's going AI.
But even if the I looked like a 1, wouldn't you just know by common sense that AI is AI and A1 is
that's
A1?
what that's what I said.
Sauce?
That's what I told somebody. I go, maybe she doesn't understand that AI stands for artificial intelligence. If she's saying A1,
She has no actual intelligence.
She never said artificial intelligence. She just kept saying A1.
She did.
Well,
She doesn't know what the fuck
But,
it
but,
is.
but in all fairness,
It makes sense.
But in all fairness, it's easy to be the head of a department that's about to be eliminated. So I mean, you don't have to do a lot of work, right?
But Ted, she's literally reading this thing,
How is
saying
that funny?
how it's important.
I didn't say it was funny. I just said, if I was the head of a department, would I really have to know anything technical about the department? Because I'm going to fire everybody and shut it down.
It's not about the department. It's about AI.
Yeah, I mean, she
A1.
literally, she's literally touting how great AI is by talking about a steak sauce. Yeah, but in this week, she did that. Then and you guys. So my sister finally told me. Do you guys know I've been saying Pete Hegseth's name wrong this entire time?
Oh, how do you
I'm
pronounce
saying
it?
Hesgith. It's Hegseth.
Hexeth, yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct. I didn't know.
But I was putting the S before the G.
I didn't notice you were mispronouncing it.
So we find out this week that Pistol Pete, or we can call him Drinky Pete, he literally started a second Signal chat with his wife and his brother.
Fake news.
Wife and his brother telling them all about how cool he is and what he's going to do and how they're going to bomb something that he's basically bombing something.
Was it a secure line? Well, no, because we're talking about it, so the answer is no.
Right,
I'm
right.
being rhetorical, yes.
And then just the other day, this is my favorite. Homeland Security Chief gets her purse stolen at a basically empty restaurant.
Yeah.
Was she no? Okay, first of all, Homeland Security, and
she doesn't have any bodyguards.
Allegedly she had 2. Here, the way they described it is these 2 guys are obviously going to get fired. These 2 people are going to be fired, right? Because that's how it works.
What's in the purse?
What's in a purse? This is what's weird. Everything that's important to her and
$3,000
and three G's.
Oh, okay. So basically now some random person has
Her
Homeland
security-
Security, her probably her pass,
badge, yeah.
Her pass,
her pass, her
passport,
yeah, her
her IDs,
her
her
passwords. Who knows what they have?
her personal phone and her work phone.
Nice.
And her pocket rocket. Pocket rocket in there.
No, the remote control for her pocket rocket.
Sounds like there was
Yeah.
a breach of security, perhaps.
No, here's kind of what I'm figuring on this one is that she did something with her. This is the lie they told. Her purse was stolen. She did something with her phone too. Probably got caught, and now she's going to say that it was stolen and someone used her phone and did whatever it is she's about to get busted for. Like she's obviously
Her account was hacked.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
There
going to say
is,
her
yeah,
account
yeah.
was hacked
Yeah.
or someone got in there.
That's
or
what
whatever.
happens on X all the time when someone sends out some incendiary text. Oh, that's not me. My account was hacked. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Wait, if it's an empty restaurant, like
It was basically an empty restaurant.
there's no security
Allegedly,
cameras
they
anywhere.
stole it from underneath her chair. So a person who has high security things took their purse and put it underneath their chair.
But if you have 2 full-time professional bodyguards, wouldn't you hand the purse to the bodyguard where could just hold it for her?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
or leave it in a safe deposit. I mean, or how about not even carry a purse? How about just, you're going out in a public place. You're not gonna, obviously you don't have to
Ted,
pay for it.
What are we doing here?
What if something important
You're
happens?
telling her not to carry a fucking purse?
Yeah, I don't think that's a...
Where's she going to carry all her things? Three G's cash.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wad of...
I'm just
Ted,
saying,
where are you going to put a wad of cash
Right,
like
but
that
I'm
in
saying
a
she's
bra?
Purses get stolen every day.
Right, but
Just not
but
from the
average people.
Exactly.
The head of Homeland Security.
Yeah, but the answer is not
Who
for
has
her not
two
to
bodyguards,
carry.
who
The
has
answer
two
is not
people
for her
watching.
not to carry a purse.
No, we're saying carry the purse, but when you sit down and you take your eyes off the purse, hand it to the professional bodyguard whose full-time
Okay,
job
that does make sense.
is to guard you
Yeah.
and your
if I'm a
property.
security guard and she says, "Here, hold this," I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you! I'm not your husband."
It's your husband.
That's the wrong answer.
Yeah, I'm not carrying your
That's
fucking
how you
purse.
get
I get paid to
fired.
protect you, not carry your fucking purse.
He's not really
You get
carrying
paid
it.
to do what she said.
Shit.
No, you don't have to carry the purse. You put the purse down on a table and you just look at it while she's just eating her meal.
Those two guys will have a job tomorrow protecting Trump. Trust me. That's how inept and stupid these fucking people are.
I don't know.
Yeah, they'll fire them, but they'll hire them. They'll be in another department guarding somebody else.
Somebody else not...
It would not be this. It wouldn't even be a top 100 of the dumbest things they've ever done.
No, it's just a nice week. It's just a nice kind of culmination of a nice...
She was probably so drunk that she lost her purse and then said it got stolen.
Didn't they fire that Mike Waltz guy finally, the guy head of national security who accidentally included that Atlantic reporter on the first signal chat?
I don't know. They're talking about a fire in Hegseth.
Well, no, I think they fired Mike Waltz already. They had to. But here's
Well,
the thing.
Ted, I mean,
So the question is, number one, why does he even have the reporter's number on his phone to begin with?
Ted, asked and answered. You know why? Because everyone involved is stupid. Everyone involved has no clue what they're doing. So that's why.
So
Is it
bottom
time
line is,
for my movie mention?
we should be the head of national security because we would obviously do a better job since we already were able to problem solve this in
I wouldn't
10
do
seconds.
I wouldn't do a worse job. If I was head of somebody's security, I could at least watch. Ma'am, that guy just took your purse.
Yeah, it's yours.
Ma'am, I don't know if you want to take that purse. You want to hand it to me? That's what I say. And then you go through. You can take a couple $1,000 because by the time she's done, she's probably all fucked up. She wouldn't know she had three. She said about $3,000. So that's probably about $5,000.
You ever heard of Apple Pay, or Zelle, or PayPal?
What is the
you
head of
carry
Homeland
cash.
Security do? I mean,
What are you carrying cash on you for?
yeah. Why do you have that much cash?
Yeah.
she's clearly buying drugs. It's an illicit thing.
So on a side note, real quick. So I remember like Tiger Woods. They said he was like a notoriously cheap tipper, which I believe. But the point is, like he said, and this is right. Like he would never carry cash. I'm like, well, but why would you? If I'm a celebrity, you have your entourage with you. I would never carry anything on me because I would just be either. Somebody would pay for it on my behalf, or for me showing up, or one of my crew would pay for it, so I wouldn't carry anything on me.
I would always have cash on me to tip people.
Yeah,
You're
or
a gazillionaire and you're going out.
but I would have my person
and
do
you're,
it.
and
Yeah,
you're going out to serve. No,
I would have my person
whatever.
do it.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
would
a
tip them.
person
I would
do
tip
it.
them well, but I would just say like, here's my.
I would
that's
like
how,
to-
That's how you're going to be.
No, I'm just
If
saying.
you hit it big, you're going to snap your fingers.
No, I wouldn't snap.
Tip
but
him.
No, I'm just saying.
Roger,
Tip him.
20.
I don't deal with these people. I don't do this.
No, I never
shit.
said that. I would deal with them, but the point is, me personally, if you're a billionaire and you have your personal assistant, you're not treating them like a slave or anything, but you're saying that you go out for a nice meal, and then you're going to pay for it. And
I would.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're carrying all my stuff for me.
Tiger Woods wasn't going out with personal assistants when he was like 25 years
No,
old.
but when he was obviously worth tens of hundreds of millions of dollars.
Probably once he got really wealthy. But yeah, I would absolutely be snapping.
But I actually did.
Roger, hand everybody a $50 bill, please.
I did read something where he tipped somebody. He tipped somebody, and I guess he realized he tipped him too much, so he took that back $5. Like he tipped him 10, and he took $5 of it back. And you know what?
I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
I believe it.
I just
He
no
seems
one
like
would do that.
he seems like that kind of guy.
What? Why?
He seems like that guy.
Why are you shitbagging Tiger Woods now? How do we go from the dumbest group of people ever to Tiger Woods?
No, we don't have to talk about Tiger Woods anymore. But that's common knowledge
Mark,
actually. So
Mark, no more Tiger Woods. All right, we got to get to Ted's tip.
Yeah.
All right.
Butcher this song now. He got me all scrambled.
You want me to do the
Yes.
sponsor first?
Yes,
then?
please.
Okay. Ted's tip is sponsored by Don's Turnip Juice. 100% fresh, 100% turnip, no added juices or extras. If you love turnip juice as much as we love making it, then you need Don's Turnip Juice. I'm supposed to make that noise.
did you just fall off the turnip truck?
Oh yeah.
What does that expression mean? Actually, what does that mean to you? We say, "Hey, did you just fall off the turnip truck?"
I think everyone hates turnips, so why would you be there? And you're probably trying to jump off.
No, see, my interpretation of that is like, it's like kind of like it's not my first rodeo. So I didn't just fall off the turnip truck. So something like they're
Are
implying.
turnips more popular than I think? Then
No, but you've heard that expression before. I've
Yes,
actually
but
never. I've never delved into
It
it.
has to do with, I think, the way that they were transported or harvested. There was people in the back or hanging on like a garbage truck or something, and then
because turnips are garbage. Okay, this all makes sense to me. It all makes
They
perfect
make
sense.
you burp.
So is that why you started the show with a disgusting burp? Because you were drinking
I think it's
Don's turnip
radishes.
juice?
I just had some air in my throat.
Radishes make you burp.
Radishes.
All right, Mark, get this truck back on the turnip road.
Early in the morning, 'cause Teddy doesn't sleep. Set him up with that tip and rip, and he'll knock you off your feet. I can find 10 reasons things went wrong. Gotta find a reason why his crown is all gone. Ted don't need a season. He can always get high. Ted can tip a podcast like a motherfucking riot. Tipping is what Ted got. I said, remember that. Tipping is what Ted got.
Oh man, dude, you are on it. And not just
sublime what I got.
not just. I like that song, by the way. Yeah, but not just this. Not just your wording. Your singing is getting much better.
Your cadence, your
I've
tempo.
been taking classes at the
Really?
That's good because
Local community college.
Old Town School of Folk Music over on Lincoln Avenue.
Old Town School of Folk Music. I love it. All right, Ted, are you ready for your tip?
Yes.
Okay. Ted, I've been dating my girlfriend for about a month. We've been out several times, and she is great. I recently stayed at her place overnight, and things are progressing really well. Here's the thing. Next month, she's standing up at her best friend's wedding. She has a million things to do at the wedding day, and she asked me to go to the wedding. I told her I would think about it, and now she's upset with me. I explained that I wouldn't know anyone, and she'll be busy doing wedding stuff. I'm not that great with new people. Since then, things have cooled off. What do? I like this girl, but I think I should be able to have a choice. I need some help. Joshua, 26, Dallas, Texas. And then he adds some stupid shit that almost got this.
Actually, this was my favorite part.
This
What
is
you're
the
about to
stupidest
say.
shit that almost got it where it wasn't going to exist.
It is stupid.
Matt, I hope Ted and Mark kick your ass this year in golf. Can't wait to hear them bragging.
Because we won't brag about it.
Yeah, exactly. Number one, kick someone's ass is a little too confrontational. But if we did happen to get lucky and win,
You've beat him twice in a week.
We're not going
Last two times we played, Ted beat me.
We're not going to brag about it. We're just going to
23 strokes.
We're just going to trust. We're just going to trust the process.
Yeah, Ted didn't beat me. Yeah, so let me just do this. Ted beat me with the strokes that he gets because he's handicapped.
What did you shoot?
I think I shot like an 82.
And what did he
82.
shoot?
99.
Yeah. So you still beat him by 19 strokes, but you lost the match play.
I lost the match play.
Hence, that's why it's a handicap match. Thank you.
Did you post that score, by the way, Matt?
Yes, I did.
I didn't see it
I
posted.
posted my score.
I posted
I
it.
saw yours posted, but not yours.
It is posted, and I will show you at the bar after we're done with this. Yeah. All right, Ted, help Joshua. Well, first of all, help him.
Help me
him,
help you.
Help him to learn not to add PSs to his fucking
Yeah. Wow.
his questions.
We don't want to piss off. We don't want to piss off the podcast
Yeah,
host, but
but-
okay.
Oh, okay,
But
another wedding tip. Let's go.
thank you for the shout out though. Yeah. Hey,
Well,
Josh.
it's wedding season.
Hey, Joshua, man. Real quick. Hey, man. I'm just going to say this. I don't want to go negative on you, man, but it looks like you probably dodged a bullet here. You've been dating a month, which isn't really a long time. Okay, you spent the night over. You had a sleepover. Congratulations. Again,
A sleep. Don't do that because
play date.
it's just weird.
Go on,
date.
wait,
Yeah.
let him
So
finish.
the point is, if she's quote unquote upset because you're showing some trepidation about going to a wedding that, well, like you said, you rightly so, you don't. Number one, you don't know her that well, and you sure don't know anybody she's with, and add to the fact that she's going to be completely distracted because suddenly she's playing an integral part of this wedding. The fact that she's not really respecting your boundaries and she's quote unquote upset over this, you can only imagine what's going to happen in the future. If you do something that's not to her liking, she's going to get even more upset. So again, I would just be fair but firm and just say, you know what, I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, you could either say, hey, I'm not comfortable going, or have a good time at the wedding, but it seems like you're going to be pretty distracted with supporting your friend, which is great. Let's catch up after the fact. And the fact is, if she turns cold on you or drops you or her demeanor completely changes, then you know she wasn't the one for you. Because if something this fragile is going to end it, then you guys weren't going to make it anyway. And I'm being honest with you, man. If something as trivial as this is going to trip her, is going to discombobulate her so much where you're out, you're the odd man out, then it's just a matter of time before something else comes up where it's not going to be to her liking, and it's going to be the same thing. So just at least it's been 1 month and not like 5 years. You don't have a kid with her, so
he does that.
Yeah.
Here, and I would just do this.
Seriously, man.
I would just do this. Joshua, number one, go to that wedding and get as fucked up as you possibly
Actually, that was
can.
plan B. I was going to say, go there, get drunk. Don't insult anybody, but let's just say you actually
don't have to insult
you
anybody.
You threw up on yourself, and at the end of the day, or when she comes back later, when your girlfriend comes later and said, Joshua, what the hell happened to you there? And you said, you know what, you really wanted me to go to this wedding, so wish granted.
All right, let's look at it from her perspective. Let's assume that
She's got
she's 26
She's
as
got
well.
a perspective.
Yeah.
Why do you think she wants him to go to the wedding?
He's a show pony.
Because she likes him.
He's a show pony.
She likes him and she wants to share a special event
She
with him.
doesn't want to go there stag. Nobody wants to go to a wedding stag.
He's a
She's
show
fucking
pony.
invited to the wedding.
Yeah.
She's wants to bring her boyfriend to the wedding. He is her boyfriend.
He's
He
her
should
prop.
go to the wedding
He's her
with him.
prop. He's her prop.
No.
They've been going out for 1 month.
I mean,
Yeah, but she doesn't want to.
But
There's no girl that wants to go to a wedding
correct.
stag.
But the caveat in this one is that it seems like she's going to be very preoccupied at this wedding
So
and paying a little
what?
attention to him. Well, then
so
it's,
he's just got to eat it?
Eat what?
I mean, he's not going to know anyone, he says.
He's assuming that she's going to drop him and not be around the whole time.
I mean, I mean, don't you sit at a certain place, right? If he's not standing up, he's going to be off to
Didn't say she was standing up.
Yeah, she's in the wedding. She is in the
wedding party. Yeah, so she's going to be at
in
the main,
wedding
she's
party.
probably at the main table, so he's going to be at
Oh,
a
she is standing up.
Yeah, so
she's
she's gonna,
standing
so
up.
he's going to
Yeah.
be at a table with
Yeah, if it was hold on a second.
7 random people.
Hold on a second. Yeah, if she listen to me, if she was just going to the wedding,
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
and he said, yeah,
She
then
still
he
wants
has to
somebody
go.
there. She still wants.
He has to go. But if she's going to be doing her
She
thing,
probably wants to get laid afterwards.
okay, do you know
Probably
what?
staying in a fucking nice hotel room.
Okay, so
he could always leave.
He can meet her after the fact, can't
Yeah, just tell him. So listen. You get. I'll tell you what. You get all jacked up. You do your dancing. You do all that stuff, right? You're wearing the hot dress. I'll swoop in about midnight.
he? Yeah.
Give her the old baloney
Tell-
pony.
tell
and
me-
by the way,
tell-
I'll
tell
be
me-
sober,
yeah,
so
tell-
it'll be
yeah,
the best.
Tell me
you've
what.
ever
Tell
had.
me what room you're at when as soon as the festivities are over. I'll be right there. Give me,
Here, I'll be in the
give me
room.
30-minute lead time.
You give me the key. I'll be in the room, right, with a nice little G-string and a rose for you. Yeah, and then we can just get it on.
But here's the red flags. Upset. Her demeanor's already changed. So she's already kind of turned cold on him, and we both know, or most of us should know, that when they turn cold on you, it's hard to come back from that.
All right, here I got a tip, Ted. I got a tip.
okay, it's
here
time
we
to
go.
dump him.
I thought it was called.
Okay, you
text
ready?
tips. But apparently it's called our tips. Okay,
No, I don't have a tip.
I'm just
Okay, I don't have a
It's not
tip. I
called.
have,
kidding.
It's not called group tips.
I need a tip.
I'm kidding.
Ted, I need your help. I've been dating my current boyfriend for about a month. We go out several times, and he just spent the night at my house. I got invited to my best friend's wedding, who I'm standing up to. I asked him to go to the wedding and support. He said no.
He didn't say he said no. He didn't say he said no. He said he just told her he wanted to think about it.
She said she heard no.
Well, she heard what she heard.
what she
was-
heard-
So
she
I'm-
heard wrong.
well,
Yeah, but-
that's why I'm speaking for. I'm speaking through her.
Okay, got it.
Okay, well, you
so
know what?
flip it over. What advice would you give her?
Get over it.
Yeah, I would say, well, if she likes the guy, whatever her name is, if she likes him, okay, you know what? Like maybe she's a little chagrined by that. I get it, but like I said, I would maybe just let that one go, and then just see how the relationship progresses after the wedding. Because like I said, if something as trivial as this is a deal breaker, they weren't going to make it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, and this
were gonna
way,
make it anyway.
this way, she doesn't have to worry about him. Now she can just enjoy it, have fun, do all the dancing, and I love the idea. Have him meet up afterwards.
If that's what she wants.
he'll say, listen, I'll swing by.
Well, that was my idea.
Oh, okay.
Or-
like
or-
what
or I'll
like
tell
you
you
said,
what,
I'll swing by, give you the old baloney pony,
Or do this. Just
I
say,
wanna
hey.
keep saying
or-
baloney
no,
pony
or,
as
or
many
just do
times
this.
as I
Let's
can
just say
today.
she's too tired after the wedding. She's like, just say, hey, I tell you what, get through it, support your friend at the wedding, and then we'll just go away for the weekend somewhere after the fact.
Ooh, yeah.
Me and
Or
you.
in the morning, I can give you the baloney pony.
Okay,
I'm
you
just gonna keep
knuckleheads
saying
done?
it.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, here's where I was going with this thing about playing it from her role. What could she do to entice him? It's up to her to convince him to go to the
She
wedding.
actually says the words baloney pony. I think.
That's what I'm getting at. So now she's asking you. Here's what your answer
Okay,
is.
Joshua,
Make it worth his while.
open bar. Open bar.
Open legs.
No, just say, you know what, I'll tell you what, why don't you...
Yeah.
Hall pass.
Or compromise. Or,
Threesome. It goes on and on and on.
I'm listening.
Jesus Christ!
Wow,
so,
Mark.
So wait a minute. How bad does she? She wants him. She wants him to go to this wedding
Hey,
so
he doesn't
bad.
know. He doesn't know her. She's a
bridal
freak.
party.
No,
Maybe she's a freak.
No, here's the
They've been together a month.
No, here's the compromise from her end. Her end could be like, you know what? Let's just say the festivities start at
How'd you like to bang a bridal party?
No, let's say the festivities. Let's say it starts at 6, 7 o'clock.
Have you met her mom?
Or just say, tell them this. Just say, show up at 9, show up at 8 or 9, and stay for a couple hours. There's a compromise. Just come for a couple hours, and then just to show you're here, and make your presence known. Yeah, so that's a perfect. Instead of being there for 6 hours or 5 hours,
So after dinner, okay. Actually,
just come for like 2 hours. Come for drinks.
Joshua, by the way, my friend's mom is single, hot, and horny.
And then you can what?
Now you've gone too far.
No, this. I don't know if do you want to. I don't know if you want to date this girl. You might want to just bang this girl now and then just dump her because she sounds a little crazy when you do that. But no, I love that idea. What if he says? Listen, could I just show up? Let me skip all this stuff. Could I just
come
show
after
up
dinner? Yeah,
after dinner for some dancing and stuff when everything's available. I don't want to. I don't want to sit through the wedding.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit through the wedding. I don't want to sit through the
and then plus
dinner and all that stuff.
and then she's done with hopefully most of her activities or chores, and then she can spend. She has time to spend with it. Yes, that's a perfect compromise.
Joshua.
So instead of being there for 5.5 hours, you're just there for 2.5 hours. So it's the best of both worlds. You're supporting your girlfriend. You're showing up at the wedding, but you're not.
We actually did something
limited.
But he could do that without prefacing it to her. He could just go along and then say, I'm not feeling good. I got to stay back.
No, don't bullshit it. Don't bullshit it. I love this. No, this is good. See, listen, I'm not going to know a lot of people. I thought about this. I'm not going to know a lot of people. Would it be okay if once the party starts,
I dropped
and
acid.
we can hang out?
Yeah.
I dropped acid and
perfect.
That
Perfect.
I swing
Perfect
by,
compromise. Yeah.
I bang your best friend's mom,
Well,
and then
I didn't say that, Joshua. But if that happens, I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't know you.
yeah, Joshua, listen, that's this.
Can I wear my Dumb and Dumber tux?
This might be the first time we've actually helped
Sure,
someone. Yeah, this might be the first time we actually help someone.
Can
but
I wear
Josh
my
would do that.
tuxedo T-shirt?
Yeah.
Can I wear my tuxedo T-shirt?
The tuxedo deal.
Yeah, Joshua, ask her if you can just swing by
And my
afterwards
Teddy
for dancing
sweatpants.
and the sex. And don't show up in sweatpants.
He could
Whatever
get
you do.
he could get himself uninvited by saying, "I'm going to wear my tuxedo T-shirt and Teddy sweatpants." She'd be like, "You're not going.
Yeah,
Forget it. Just stay home. Stay home."
Joshua, if you walk in sweatpants, nice and drunk in sweatpants, and start pointing at all the people you want to bang, and just let her know.
No, the day before he's laying out like these clothes. She's like, well, "Why? What is that? Why are you laying out a red sweatsuit?" Oh, that's what I'm wearing at the wedding.
baby, that's my wedding sweatsuit.
That's my wedding sweatsuit.
Josh,
she'd be like, "Forget it. You know what? Maybe it was a bad idea. You're right. Just stay home. You're not going to know anybody.
So get yourself
reverse. Yeah.
So get yourself uninvited.
Yeah.
Joshua, big picture. You're probably already on her shit list. You probably already are about a nanosecond away from being replaced anyway, so you might as well just ride the wave as long as you can.
Baby, is this a
until
sweatsuit wedding, or am I wearing socks on this one? Or
this is the way I do weddings. I wear this. I drop acid. I don't fucking remember a thing.
What are you like in the? What are you like in the witness protection program?
baby, I've been to 6 weddings.
It's my MO.
I've done acid 7 times. One time I did acid, not at a wedding. It was the worst time I did acid. You got to do. If you go to a wedding,
let me ask you a question. Is there a wedding next door? It's just one of the halls that got multiple weddings going on.
Joshua, stay focused. Don't listen to these buffoons. Don't listen to these buffoons.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Or
is this
become
one of
a-
those places where they do like 2 or 3 weddings at a time, so I could drop like 2 or 3 dots.
Just become a monster. Just become a monster.
It's turning like a bad version of Goodfellas.
Oh, Joshua, listen. Do the after part. If you really like this girl, do the after part. Make that compromise
In the sweatsuit.
and maybe
in a tracksuit, yeah. Adidas tracksuit.
Don't wear anything that you might number 1 gamble in or number 2 work out in. Yeah, don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, and if you're still on her shit list after that, then well, you know what? It wasn't going to happen anyway. So
Is
yeah,
there a
that's a good
band?
compromise.
Is there a band? Because I usually like to jump up and join the band.
I'm a singer.
I'm a
I told you
singer.
that, right? I told you I like to sing.
Oh, and I'm going to say before you go, watch The Wedding Crashers and The Wedding Ringer. To get yourself pumped up for that wedding. So.
The Wedding Ringer's a double X movie, Ted.
No, that's actually that's one of the few Kevin Hart movies that I like. The Wedding Ringer. He's like he's hired by, the wedding. He's hired by the groom because he doesn't have any friends. So the groom was getting married to like this, he's kind of like a below average looking guy. He's marrying some like smoking hot chick, but he has no friends. So he hires Kevin Hart as a professional wedding ringer who has a whole entourage of guys who gives like professional, toasts and everything. It's actually a pretty funny movie. So Mark,
You said Kevin Hart was in it?
Kevin Hart, yeah,
so it's not funny.
but one of the
So,
few
and it will not be mentioned.
one of the few
funny.
movies that I thought Kevin Hart was passable as a quasi comedian for a nanosecond.
Let me ask you this. And this is the over-under for every Kevin Hart movie. Were there more or less than 11 short jokes?
I don't remember actually, but it was
funniest
it was
thing
mildly
ever.
amusing.
The funniest thing I ever saw Kevin Hart in was
walk off the stage?
He was on Conan O'Brien, and it was Conan O'Brien, Ice Cube. They got in a car.
Oh, because they were in some stupid movie together.
They weren't they?
Ice Cube and Kevin Hart were in a movie together.
Yeah. And so Conan got in a car with them, and they drove like somewhere in South Central L.A. Oh, it was fucking hilarious. It was a hilarious bit.
Okay. You know what? You know what's funny? I mean, I know driving through South Central because there's black people, but Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, and they're also wealthy that I know that they grew up in that.
It wasn't Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, I know
fairness.
that.
No,
yeah.
not they were in.
But they
were
just
in
because
the
they're
movie
black doesn't mean
it was
that
called
they
Ride
were.
Along.
Ice Cube.
Right
Oh,
along.
yeah.
I think they were cops or something. Yeah. It was like a boyfriend.
No,
or
they went for a ride along with a
brother-in-law.
cop.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I think wasn't Ice Cube the cop and Kevin Hart was
Yeah.
the brother or the boyfriend of the sister or something. He wanted to show him,
Yeah, so it's like Shaquille O'Neal going to like a soup kitchen and serving food for like 5 minutes, and everybody shits all over themselves, acting like he's like the most. I mean, I'm sure he's a charitable guy, but it's like a celebrity or someone who's like ultra rich going to like.
So Shaquille O'Neal's
that's what it
okay,
was.
but
No, but I'm saying it's like
Tiger
going to a
Woods is a piece of shit.
No, but I'm saying it's like going to a homeless shelter and feeding people for like 10 minutes, and everybody shits all over themselves, acting like this is like their Mother Teresa just got came down back to earth.
You know our buddy Johnny Fritz. For
They
like
shared a
10
lift.
years.
That's what it was. They got in a lift. They shared a lift.
Yeah, you know our buddy Johnny Fritz for like, I don't know, 10, 12 years. Every Thursday morning would go and work at a soup kitchen.
No, I think that's great. Actually, honestly, man, I
was
wouldn't
pretty
mind.
impressed
That
when
was
I found
impressive.
that
And,
out.
honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that's pretty cool. Or going to like a nursing home or something. And not that I'm talented, I couldn't tell any jokes.
You know
but
what?
just,
I'll serve soup to homeless people. I
Yeah.
am not going to a nursing home.
Yeah, or just
There is
something like
no
that,
way I
yeah.
want any part of that.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do a soup kitchen thing.
No
yeah.
fucking part
Yeah,
of that. All right,
so-
can we move on to something really cool? Are
Wait.
you guys familiar with Schrodinger's cat?
I've heard of that experiment. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's a psychological
Mark, are you
thing.
familiar with Schrodinger's cat?
No, but is this like
Psychology.
okay?
Okay, here is the premise of Schrodinger's cat. Okay, it's a scientific thing. You put a cat in a sealed box that you cannot see in it, and then you do something that would kill the cat. Something that would kill the cat, okay? But you can't see in it. And since you cannot confirm that the cat is actually dead, you have to assume the cat is both alive and dead at the same time.
I was thinking it was more like Pavlov's dog, like the bell experiment thing.
Yeah.
like,
No,
ring a
this
bell,
is-
ring a bell, and I'll salivate.
So I
So this
guess...
is- say that. Well, so wait a minute.
Okay, I'll give you an example. This is
okay.
what they've done. This is the experiment they've run. I don't know if they've actually killed cats, but this is the experiment they've run. And then it'll make sense when I tell you the new experiment they just did. So many times, the experiment they run is they put a cat in a sealed box. You cannot look inside.
Okay.
And then you put it in like 200 degrees below zero, where the cat is obviously dead. But the concept is you can't confirm that it is dead, so you have to assume that it should be dead, but it is also alive at the same time.
So what's the point of this experiment?
Okay.
It's people. You pick out random people.
It's a quantum thing where something can exist in two different places at the exact same time, alive and dead.
Yeah, well, it's a concept. Like here's the other part of that equation. Can you hold two competing thoughts in your head at the same time and still function? You know what I mean?
Like
even politically, like you can agree with one side versus the other, even though there's diametrically opposed to each other, and you could agree with both of them at the same time, and still not be partisan to one side or the other.
Well,
That's my analogy.
You could acknowledge your
That-
existence.
that's my analogy. So
well, yeah, I think you
cats
can.
cats are a bad example. They have 9 lives, so you have to do this over and over again.
Well, they
right?
just they just murder it 8 times and then they literally murder it 8 times and then do this. But here's the weird thing. So they've done this with extreme cold for years and years and years. For the first time, just a couple months ago, they did it. They did this Schrodinger's cat experiment with extreme heat. I don't understand.
But when they just take,
where do they put the box?
but when they just take the cat out of the box, so you wouldn't even know the cat's there. So let's just say
the cat is in the box.
Right,
It's
but-
confirmed in the box.
right, yeah. But I'm just saying, like right before they do whatever they're going to do, whatever extreme temperatures. Let's just say you took the cat out of the box. The person who's the subject, the
that's
test
not-
subject, they wouldn't even know the cat's in the box.
But the test subject is the cat. It's not
understand
that concept. It's the weirdest concept. The concept is, well, this is the weird part, that they finally used heat, and it was like the equivalent of putting a Schrodinger's cat in a microwave, which I don't get that they just finally figured that out. But the concept is that cat is both, because you can neither confirm it. You put it in alive, but you did something that absolutely would kill it. But since you can't see it dead, it's in two different states. And that is basically how they started with quantum computing, where
Right.
something can exist in two different places. So right now, the concept behind this is you're like idiot Ted, but somewhere in another universe, there's like a Ted's tip who every time he does it right and perfect, and he never talks about murdering things.
He's not here though.
Yeah. No. He exists in like a different, like, bizarro world.
Yeah.
But there's like a perfect Ted.
In the time-space continuum,
Yeah,
I understand.
It's the same Ted.
Yeah.
But one of them is good at what he does, and the other one is you.
Well, I told you my analogy. Like, did you ever meet a better version of yourself? Like someone who's like it's a guy who looks kind of like you. He kind of acts like you, except he's just a little better than you. He's like
Clooney.
He's like a
That's
2.0 version of you.
Doppelganger. That's George.
So picture there's a guy out there. His name is Mike, not Matt, and he plays softball like you. He does stuff like you, except he's just a little. You hit 10 home runs, he hits 11. You do this, he does that. So what? He's in 2 softball Hall of Fames. You're just in 1. So, but if you were next to him, you'd be like, oh, this guy's very similar to me, and you think you could beat him. And then, but everything he does is just a little, it's like just infinitesimally better than you, and you could just. It's like a mirage in the distance. You just can't get to him. It looks like he can, but you just can't.
I'm not sure that's the same
I
thing.
give up.
No. I'm not. I mean, yeah. But so after I read this and this concept of what they came up
Do
with,
they do this in front of a group of people, or is it like?
I
okay.
mean, it's scientists.
Do
but-
they show the cat at the end?
So again, I don't think they've actually killed.
Yeah,
They
so I'm just
murdered
saying-
the cat.
Right,
It's
but-
a premise
But
that they run.
the point is, if you see the cat go in the box, couldn't you just do it in a way like it's like a trapdoor? Just you take the cat out of the box, the people wouldn't even know the cat's in the box. So
Like
let's
the
just
Prestige.
say
That's not
think-
like
yeah,
like
you-
the,
that's
like the
not
Prestige, the
right.
movie.
You think you think the cat's in the box, so why even put the cat at risk? Because you think the cat's in the
Ted,
box.
Ted, again.
well, Ted,
again,
if the cat's out of the box,
the cat's out of the box.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, Ted. I don't know if they actually put a cat in a box and murder it each time they do
Right,
this.
but-
I think it's the concept that it
Yeah.
exists in 2 states. And-
Right.
But here, this is the point I'm going to make. When I read this, it made me glad I'm stupid. No, it did. It did, because I don't want to think about this.
I'm glad you're
I don't
stupid,
want to.
too.
I mean, could you think about the dork fest that would go on talking about this all the time? I mean, if this was your, I know we talk about like animal penises and all sorts of stupid shit, right? And banging the best mate, the bride of honor's mom. But if I'd much rather do that than talk about
Yeah,
sciencey stuff.
sure.
Yeah,
but
it's
I've heard
just
it.
too much.
It's funny you mentioned that because I actually saw something on Schrodinger's cat the other day. But I like I said, I forgot what that whole concept was or what the reason was. Like kind of like Pavlov's dog. We all know what that
Yeah.
experiment's about, right? So
Yeah. Okay. It's just a weird thing that.
but there is
happened.
something that Ted doesn't. Like, you ever hear of theory of mind?
No.
It's like the basis of social human interaction.
Okay.
So what is in one person's mind is not in another's. Right?
yeah, sure.
So it's something like children don't get that. Like you develop this over time, you become an adult. But that's the difference between an adult and a child. Like, what's on your mind isn't necessarily on my mind.
No, nothing I'm thinking is anyone. No one else in the world is
Well,
thinking.
plus,
what I'm
here's
thinking.
another-
Even in common situations or in group
Yeah.
situations.
Well,
Like,
here's another thing too. What's important to you might not be important to me,
well, that's okay.
and vice versa. I'm sorry. I was just extrapolating. So yeah, but go ahead.
That's
please.
not extrapolating at all on what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? We don't want to get too sciencey because I'm assuming, and I don't want to. I already said terrible things about Joshua and his girlfriend. Okay, and everyone in the wedding party
And the mom.
And I don't want to make
The
and
mom.
the mom, the hot one.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make fun of our listeners, but my guess is this is probably beyond the scope of the people that listen to the show, or what they would think about. They probably know about this stuff.
So
but they
this
don't-
is just too abstract for them.
Yeah. I'm guessing our,
No,
our
I
I'm
think
guessing
our-
our
I think-
listeners are more, nose pickers and
I'm thinking.
you know what? I got to tie my shoe. No. How did I do that again?
No,
I'm
the,
just kidding.
the purpose of our show is so they can escape their lives of like just
Scientists,
smart
smart
they
things.
listen to us just
Brain surgery.
to bring it down a level.
They can escape from other podcasts.
Yes.
That's why they listen to us.
Oh,
I want to be dumb for a while. How can I become dumber? What can I do to dumb myself down?
Get the extended
And
warranty.
Real
if you do a
Three
Google
Idiots
search, it comes up.
podcast.
If you put it in there, what can I do? AI automatically generates to that equation.
That would be so great if
What
you
can I
could just
do
go
to
right
dumb
to
myself
A1
down a
and
little?
dumb me down.
Listen.
Obviously, the Real Three Idiots podcast. That's how you just kind of it helps you to feel better about yourself at all times.
But the funny thing is, dumbing things down is actually a good thing, right? Because people make simple things too complicated, and that's why life's difficult for some people. So wouldn't it be better?
I
to
mean,
just
dumb it down in a bad way.
Is there such a thing?
Really,
to dumb it down? in a bad way?
Ted, in a really negative, unpositive
Like
way.
me getting like something completely wrong and ranting about it for 10 minutes, and then
And then
come back
us
next
just
week.
laughing
And we
about
let
it?
you do it. And we let you do it.
Yeah. All right.
No, because you're none the wiser.
I don't know any better either. So I don't know.
No. We know when you're doing it. We're just not going to stop you because it's funny.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. This is weird, and we won't sit on it for too long. But the Pope died on Sunday,
Was that he died on Easter Sunday?
Easter Sunday.
Good timing.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to nail him to a cross and put him in a cave and he's going to come back, or if
No,
he's just
he's
dead.
already doing something different.
No.
He's staying dead.
He requested something that he's breaking tradition.
What was he getting cremated?
No, you know what? I didn't read what it was because I don't give a fuck.
Breaking tradition.
I mean, I'm sad the man's dead. He was a great.
I want to be
but-
buried with two whores. Yeah,
The
two Vatican whores.
The ones from Sodom and Gomorrah.
Okay, so here's the weirdest thing that happened when he died. Who was the last person that he spoke with?
J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance.
That's hilarious.
The last person he spoke with was the Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
You know what's funny? The analogy I have for that is like being married to your wife for 50 years, and the last woman you get a blowjob from is a hooker.
Wait, J.D. Vance is Vice President of the United States of America?
I know. That's if
He's only
listen,
40.
Listen, and the A1 thing, and sending a chat to your brother and your wife, telling them you're going to bomb somebody and getting your purse stolen. That's the weirdest thing I've said today. Okay, but here's the thing, and I wonder if the Pope talked to J.D. Vance, and one of two things happened. Number one, he just killed himself. He just that was it. He's just like no,
he
or
Epsteined himself.
or he lost his will to live. What if talking to J.D. Vance for, I don't know, just a few minutes, if you're close to death, literally like sucks the actual will to live out of your
Wait,
body.
so here's the analogy I have. So
Oh, God.
the Pope talking to J.D. Vance, then passing away, is like your wife divorcing you and then becoming a lesbian. Because you're the last man she's ever with, right?
Is this
I can't think of anything else.
Why is he analogizing? You're the worst analogist I've ever seen.
The tradition he's breaking is that he's going to be buried outside of the Vatican walls.
Like in the street?
No, he's going to be buried at Basilica of St. Mary Major.
I'm outraged. Yeah. Okay. Now, here's the last thing. Because I don't care about the Pope. I do not care about Catholicism in any way. One of the guys up for the new Pope is a black dude.
That'd be pretty cool. Where's he
That's
from?
all I wanted to hear you say,
where-
Ted.
where's he
Why would it be
Now's a good time to watch that movie.
Where's he from?
Black Pope? Is that the name of the movie?
No, the movie, the Oscar, the movie that almost could have won Best Oscar.
Where's he from? The new potential Pope.
Is it about the Pope?
Yeah.
Is he a black guy?
No. It's about the Pope dying and they're picking a new Pope.
Is one of the popes they're going to pick a black guy?
No.
Okay,
Who
then I don't
picks
understand
the
what we're
Pope? Who
talking
picks the
about.
Pope? All the cardinals.
I don't know.
Is like a committee.
I don't know. A bunch of child molesters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So here, it's funny. So I was at my kid's rugby game the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And it was University of Chicago, which is a really nice campus, of course. So it's funny. They actually have a school of theology there. School of theology.
Uh-huh.
And the funny thing is, here's the funny thing. If I had to do my whole college career over again, I would have been a theology major. I think I would have. I think I would have taken a deep dive into that. Even though I'm not religious per se, I think it'd be pretty cool to get like a master's degree or a undergraduate degree in theology.
It's called Conclave.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about the movie.
And then, because the funny thing
Ralph
is,
Fiennes, starring Ralph
Yeah.
Fiennes.
and I wouldn't be a priest necessarily, but I would like to do exorcisms. That would be pretty cool. I mean, if you were like an exorcist, That's fucking cool.
Ted, if you did anything,
That would be so cool.
okay, first of all, I feel like if you did it, you would like forget the most important parts of it. But if you started making weird theological analogies, I feel like people would just like, I don't know, like you could single-handedly destroy Catholicism.
No, I mean it would be pretty cool to take a deep dive into theology, where like
Take a deep dive into it.
deep dive, But if I
Go real deep.
But if I do it all over again, instead of being my current major in college, I would have done theology.
What did you major in?
Just criminal justice. It's nothing.
Same thing.
It's nothing.
I mean, there's a lot of criminals in the.
Smooth criminals. I think
Okay,
so.
Mark, are you ready for your movie mention? Since you were talking about movies,
Yes.
you are ready.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right. Oh, before we do that, can I just mention this? You guys saw that Katy Perry went to space, right?
I heard they got panned for that pretty good.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about that.
Not just her, but the whole crew was all female celebrities.
Okay,
Correct.
Okay, so I guess she did some things that like I guess she said she regrets making a public spectacle out of her trip. Okay, I guess she walked off out of the space capsule and dropped on her knees and kissed the earth and did some other stuff. But so what? If I went into outer space, if it was for 1 minute and she was there for
only
like 11
minutes, yeah.
But if I was there for 1 minute,
Yeah, sure. That's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
it's everything that's happening here. Just sounds like people are super jealous that she got to go to outer
No,
space.
well, I think the point. I think
Her
the
big beautiful boobs.
No,
Is that what
they
you're doing, Mark?
gravitate.
Oh my god!
the big picture
She's
take.
fantastic.
The big picture takeaway is all these women who are on the flight are very entitled women already. Who live
Well, of
very
course they are.
opulent
They're not
lives on
picking-
Earth. Yeah, but the point is, why not pick just like I said, Jeff
Hot poor
Bezos? Yeah,
people?
this is Blue Origin, right? This is
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. Yeah, so you're worth billions of dollars. Why not have a lottery and just pick 7 average people and give them the experience of a lifetime instead of these coddled celebrities who already have everything
Why
in the
can't
world?
people do whatever they want to do?
Now we have to send them to space too.
It's a free country. Why can't he fucking pick out who he wants?
Well,
to?
he did, obviously.
He's the one that made the money.
Well, he did.
Yeah, I know,
He
but
did
why
pick
is
him.
everybody
But-
upset
But
about
Teddy,
it?
I mean, you're picking people that are famous, moderately famous, whatever, right? I mean, they get to do it.
That's like me picking Warren Buffett and say, I'm going to give you a $10 million mansion and we're going to move you out of your $5 million mansion.
What's
It's
the
just like-
point?
But,
what is your
Are
point?
you
What-
saying?
why
What are
why
you
does
saying?
it matter?
Listen, it doesn't matter. Here's what I'm saying. People, I don't understand why people are shitting on her. She got to do something that clearly you wish you could do.
No, I don't. Me personally, I don't give a shit. I want to go into space.
Well, you didn't get post on social media that she's a terrible person for doing all this there or rip on her.
Yeah, I don't.
You
I
didn't
don't
do
know
it at
her.
all.
I don't know
But
her, so, yeah,
but if you were,
Yeah.
I mean, you're telling me that you wouldn't want to go to space.
Of course I would, but the point is, I think the optics of the whole thing is like it wasn't just her, it was like her plus like 6 other already, very well-to-do people who are, doing very well in the world.
Yeah.
Who are already, living very
Ted, guess what?
good lives.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Wealthy,
And now
famous
they-
people
and now
get
they
to
get
do
to do
things
cool stuff.
normal pieces of shit like us don't.
Yeah. Actually, you know what the opposite of that is? Remember that submarine? It was like a private submarine
Everyone
that went to go
died.
see the Titanic. Yeah. And
Okay.
they paid $1 million for the privilege of being crushed underneath the ocean
But they were
floor.
wealthy people.
Yeah, but
they
the point
they
is,
didn't know they were going to get crushed.
of course not. But the point is,
So that's not what they paid for.
yeah,
Breaking
of course,
news.
yeah.
They didn't pay for that.
Obviously, they weren't anticipating the sub was going to depressurize, and then they didn't buy the Titanic themselves.
Or
but the point
was
is,
it a $1 million suicide?
but here's the question: if I got all the money in the world, am I going to get on a potentially dangerous experimental flight to anywhere where I'm going to put my
Yes.
life at risk, or am I going to build a 10-acre estate and just live there
Ted,
in complete
they were
peace? and-
fine. They came back. They were fine.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking
So
about the
you
other
wouldn't
ones.
want to go to outer space.
Nope.
I,
Outer space will come to us in the form of a UFO.
his
eventually.
analogies. Okay, so he is just in a dark, evil, stupid place.
I
right
didn't
now.
follow the story. Did they just do one of those things where they just get outside the atmosphere, or did they go up higher?
I
Jeff
think they
Bezos
just outside
things-
just outside the atmosphere.
Yeah, they were outside the atmosphere.
They
They
were
were in outer space.
In
So
outer space.
Pendulette and fucking what's his name?
Teller?
Rhodes from ZZ Top did that.
Right,
Like fucking
right. I think
15 years ago.
I think that the deal
naked.
is
They took off their clothes. They
Ooh,
went up there with, like
okay. Now
they
I would
went
have
up there
paid a
naked
lot more
with, like,
attention.
with a bunch of girls. And
I would have paid a lot more
Yeah.
attention if
Yeah.
Katy Perry was naked in outer space.
Yeah. But it
You
was
ever
like-
hear that
a
story?
lot more.
Pendulette tell that story. It was him, the guy from ZZ Top, and like 3 chicks from Vegas or something.
Yeah.
Flew in outer space naked.
Yeah, they went out into the
I guess the
in
I
that
guess,
plane though. Not well. I guess.
yeah.
it's
I guess
same
the
thing.
point is, I guess to just to breach the atmosphere of the Earth and get into outer space. You're not going to the moon, obviously, but just to get into quote unquote outer
Outside
space,
of
which is just
gravity,
technically
where
right
you-
outside of gravity, is not
That's
that
outer
huge a
space.
deal. Yeah.
Not anymore. No, God, no. That's what I'm
No,
saying. They
because
did
I
this a
know
long
like
time
6
ago.
broads just did it. Okay, I'm just saying. Don't.
I mean, it's not like they went to Jupiter,
Right. Don't
Mars.
rip on.
I mean, we can't even get to Mars.
Yeah.
Mars is like 7 years away.
Okay. No, I will say this. Okay. She equated. She did a lot of things. Like again, she kneeled down. She kissed the ground. When she was interviewed, she equated flying to outer space as a connection to love. But I mean, she's a creative person. Okay.
Yeah.
She did say something kind of silly. She said that the trip with her and her 4 other important ladies, and I think one of them was Gail King.
Yeah. And 5 other people who thought they were more important than they really are.
Well, when they said what was it for, she said she definitely did this, and it was for the benefit of the Earth.
Well, then they should have stayed gone. They should have just been a one-way trip. Then it would have been for the benefit of the Earth.
I think a lot of it, and this is me, but I think a lot of it, what they did was for Fox News, because it proved that women can live in space, because I'm pretty sure Fox News said they couldn't. And then they thought that women would explode or they were too fragile to be astronaut men. So now they proved it to basically, Jesse Waters.
Jesse Waters.
Basically, Jesse Waters.
Were they drinking through a straw?
Yeah, now
That could be
knows.
scary,
Yeah,
yeah.
now Jesse Waters now knows that girl people with boobies can go into space and not explode.
I think the big picture takeaway is that you have 6 or 7 already pampered, entitled people who get to be rewarded with some shit that, okay, yeah, cool. We're an average person. We'll have to pay like $50,000 for the privilege, quote unquote, of breaching the atmosphere and flying into space for 10 minutes.
Hold on a second.
And it's tone deaf. It's tone deaf is
If
what it
Jeff
is.
Bezos-
Because nobody gives a shit.
If Jeff Bezos listens to the show and he heard us talking and he said, "Oh, you know what, Ted? You and your 2 other idiots, I'm going to let you fly."
Yeah, I'd do it.
In outer space.
Sure.
But you just said it was just not a thing.
No, I mean, I would do it just to do it. But the point is, you already have people who are entitled celebrities who, okay, they already have everything
Wouldn't
they
we
want.
at that point become entitled celebrities?
We're not entitled celebrities, yeah.
But if we because of this show, if Jeff Bezos contacted me, said, "Hey, bring the idiots and you guys get to do it," now we're entitled celebrities and now we hate ourselves. You hate us. No, I love us.
I guess we've turned
But you
into.
hate us. Pieces of shit.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
or donate the proceeds. You know what? Donate the proceeds to whatever.
Also,
charity.
Donate the proceeds.
Well, there
We're
are
not
no
getting
proceeds.
paid.
That thing was
I would ask you to be paid.
So that thing with Penn Jillette and Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, they didn't actually go into space. He was goofing on the story, but NASA has you could still do this. NASA has like a simulator
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you
Well,
can
everybody
go,
knows
you
that,
can
yeah.
go on. Yeah, and that's what they did.
Yeah. So
So they were in a NASA simulator.
But they didn't get naked. He was embellishing that story.
Yeah.
Okay, so now none of this story
The
is
NASA vomit comet.
okay. So none of this is good. Number 1, he didn't go to space. Number 2, nobody was naked. Were there even chicks?
It doesn't appear to be any chicks. Just him and
Okay, so
Billy
this-
Gibbons with a guitar and
So it's just 2 naked dudes
So-
in a NASA
yeah, it's
simulator.
like,
weren't-
putting
they
on a
weren't
Google.
naked.
It's like putting on a Google simulator or PlayStation simulator, right? It's just more sophisticated, right? So it doesn't.
no, but they were actually like weightless and floating around in
yeah.
this thing.
Well, you can go to Carnival. The Carnival where they
Yeah,
the
if you
thing
go
that
to
spins you
Disney
around.
World,
Yeah.
if you go to Disney World,
They
you
can put you in that
can
too.
get on that.
Yeah.
You're not floating around though.
No, with the G's, you're floating around.
You're just kind of stuck to a wall. Centrifugal force. You're just stuck to a
No,
wall.
it's an actual ride where you
Okay.
simulate being in a space shuttle
Okay.
or something. Yeah. All right.
Good for them.
All right. I just thought it was. I did not know we were going to analogize. I did not know today was an analogy.
Well, it is
Analogy.
Earth Day.
Yeah, it's an analogy day.
It's Earth Day.
I cannot believe it's Earth Day. I didn't know that.
Earth.
Yeah, that's why I have to bring it up. Bring
It's
it
like
to your
Nerf
attention.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny when you did. What is your algorithm on your Google searches? If we put up what is today and Earth Day doesn't come up.
I don't know.
But Bus Driver Day came up.
Bus driver, school
not Earth
bus
Day,
driver
yeah.
appreciation
School bus
day.
driver.
I don't know. You know what? That's again.
What is today, Google?
It's just probably in my head. It's just that thing where no one on the planet is thinking what I'm thinking right now. No one.
Hey, it's not
8
that-
billion
Of
people.
course, not that important.
Oh, I did see a cool thing right before we get to Mark's movie mention. I did see a thing that says that 0.07% at any given time, 0.07% of everyone on the planet is drunk, and that equates to, are you ready? 0.07%. That's what they came up with. Is actually 55 million people. So at any given point, at any point in the day, there are 55 million drunk people,
And most of
in
them
the
are
world.
in Russia, and probably Ukraine.
And I don't know what's the analogy there, Ted. I don't.
There's a lot of vodka. That's the analogy.
Okay. I don't get it. All right. It's time for Mark's Movie Mentions. And Mark's Movie Mentions is brought to you by the state of North Dakota. If you have absolutely nothing else to do, come to North Dakota. It's going to seem like a lot of fun. Short and sweet. There we go. Have you guys ever been to North Dakota? Either one?
Negative.
Negative, Ted? North Dakota?
Yes,
you
I
can put your phone
have been to
down.
North Dakota.
Put your phone
You can
down.
put your phone down.
No, now
I have
you're
been.
not looking
I
at
have
it,
been to
too.
North Dakota.
You have been to North Dakota.
No, I was taking it back. I've been to South Dakota and Montana, but it's close enough. But it's close enough.
So Ted's been to the shitty Dakota, not the good one.
I've been to Mount Rushmore, which honestly, in person, it's actually anticlimactic because you're like in a visitor center. You're not actually near. You're just behind the glass.
So you get to climb on it?
No, and just the distance. I mean, because it's such a vast, open area of nothingness that just to get there is just like. I mean, literally, that's one of the few states the speed limit's unlimited, and you're just literally driving, and it's just nothing. It's just fields. It's not. It's,
Hurry up, get to Mount Rushmore so you can leave as fast as you can.
and then Google this in Dakota's a wall drug. Wall drug. WALL
Why?
drug, because there's a billboard for wall drug everywhere. It's like so weird, and it's almost like just a truck stop rest area with just like it's almost like a TA truck stop. But the way they advertise it, it's like they make it sound like it's the most opulent place in the world.
Well, Ted, it's South Dakota.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
cool.
It
When-
probably
pretty
is,
cool.
except for,
cool.
like, I don't know, probably the nicest place in South Dakota.
You know, I wouldn't mind living in South Dakota if the winters weren't so brutal, and it'd be awful.
So except for the bad stuff, South
yeah,
Dakota
the
would
bad
be perfect.
stuff. Yeah.
Mark, what's your movie?
Please.
I just don't even know what to say when he brought up the wall drug thing being like a fucking truck stop. I mean, you just totally lost me. I mean, because
I've been lost.
I
I've been lost since we
I
started.
wasn't looking for you, but okay.
Oh, please have
I
a
think-
good
I think-
movie. Please have a good movie.
all right, the movie I want to mention tonight. This is kind of like a twofer. Okay, so yeah,
This is Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. Excellent.
The movie I want to mention tonight came out in 1921. It's called The Kid. It's a silent comedy drama film, starring, directed, written, and produced by Charlie Chaplin.
Okay, that makes sense. I think he made all the movies for like 40 years, right?
No, he did not.
Okay. Pretty sure he did. But.
No, he didn't. It's called The Kid. It's just an awesome film. It's a silent film again. I'm not sure where you can watch this. I watched it a couple of years ago. I've seen it a couple of times. But it's right up your alley, Matt. It's 53 minutes long.
Oh man.
Here's what's great about this movie. The box office, the budget was $250,000 back then in 1921.
That's
Is that
that's a lot
is that
of money.
equivalent to like $70 billion
Yeah, how much
right
is,
now?
Yeah, how much is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the box office, it brought in $5.5 million in 1921.
That's pretty good.
It's considered one of the.
That's really good.
It's a great film.
Wait a minute. Is that all the money in America? Did
I don't know,
every
man.
single human being go see this movie?
1921.
Al Capone was making $20 million a year tax free in about that time too during Prohibition, wherever that was. So
Okay.
just FYI.
So the movie starring Charlie Chaplin, and he did it all. He directed it, he wrote it, produced it, starred in it. Jackie Coogan and Edna Purviance. Jackie Coogan plays the kid in the film. It's about a tramp, Charlie Chaplin, a famous character. He finds an abandoned child in a really nice car, and the kid has a note.
He finds an abandoned child.
Yeah.
And
So
this
the
is
movie-
why the movie's
I think
good.
it's called a kidnapping.
It was in a really
No, she
and he kills the mom and dad, and then he finds the kid in the back.
So the movie starts where there's this young woman who she has a baby, and she puts the baby in this really, really nice brand new car with a note that says something like, I can't care for this child. Please take care of him, blah, 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 blah. It's a real sweet note. And Charlie Chaplin comes along in the car, and he sees the baby in the car, and he takes the baby. And then the car gets stolen, and the woman has a second thoughts about it. So she comes back to the car to get the baby, and she realizes the car is gone. And the movie begins. And it's only 53 minutes long, so there's a lot to give away in it. And again, it's a silent film, so it moves pretty quick. The beauty of this film is Charlie Chaplin. The plot's great, and the story's really great. But, I mean, it's just amazing to watch him act in these silent films. It's great. It's something that we don't see. So it's refreshing. I recommend watching all of his movies. I've seen a couple of them, The Tramp included, which came out like 5 years before this one. But it's a fantastic movie. So I want to parlay this with another movie that came out in 1992 called Chaplin, starring Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, love that movie.
Yeah.
So you guys have seen that movie?
Yep.
Okay, so that is a
Did he win the Oscar for that? Or
no, he
Academy
did
Award?
not. He was nominated, but he did not win. I think it was nominated for a bunch of Oscars, but I don't think it won anything. That is a great film. Now that film, in comparison, the budget was $31 million, and it only brought in $12 million at the box office, which is crazy.
Wow.
And listen to this list of. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend it. Again, it came out in 1992, so it was a long time ago. 33 years ago. Robert Downey Jr., Dan Aykroyd's in the movie, Anthony Hopkins, Mila Jovovich, Kevin Kline, Marissa Tomei, James Wood, Penelope Ann Miller, David Duchovny's in the movie, and Geraldine Chaplin, who was the daughter of Charlie Chaplin, plays his mom in the movie.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's
that's
pretty
cool.
neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, she was probably in her 50s at the time. But I believe Charlie Chaplin had kids well into like his 60s or 70s even.
Yeah,
It was
I think,
crazy.
I think when he was like in his
Yeah.
30s, I think he married like a 14-year-old.
Because he has like a
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not. I'm
Yeah.
going to take my back.
I'm
and
just
I'm
something
gonna
like
say,
that. But I think he
no.
has like a 49-year-old son or something. And he died in like the 50s or something like that, right? Or 60s.
So my
No, he
question-
died later than that, but he has a anyway. But for a guy that was doing movies in 1915 and 1920 to have a kid that's still alive is
Yeah, that's
crazy.
great. So the funny thing is, so when I can't remember when Downey Jr. made Chaplin. Was that before or after his big drug? Remember, he was,
It was
like doing
1992, so he was
but
in the
remember-
middle of it.
Right, but I'm saying like remember he was doing drugs and he was like kind of on the outs, like he
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
arrested, but then he became one of the highest paid actors of all time. Like right after that,
He's
I
one
think.
of the few people on the planet that kicked heroin.
Yeah, I mean he was falling asleep at other
No,
people's homes.
RFK did.
Based on the things he said, he did not kick heroin. Heroin is kicking him right now.
Black tar heroin.
So,
Is there any other kind?
So you guys have both seen the movie Chaplin, and it's just
excellent.
it's a little bit. It's a long movie. What is the runtime? I wrote it down somewhere.
2 days. I believe that's what it felt like. 2 days. No,
over 2 hours, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But that's a great film, and it really gives you a lot of insight into Charlie Chaplin and his personal life and the type of actor he was and what he did for Hollywood in the silent film era, which moved. And the movie goes into that when it moved into motion pictures with sound, right?
Right.
But I would, if you haven't seen Chaplin, I would watch The Kid first and then watch Chaplin, and see the greatness of Robert Downey Jr. how he portrays Charlie Chaplin. It's fantastic.
Well, he kind of looks like him. I mean, he's about the same size as him, and he's just a natural.
Yeah, he did all that. Yeah. I mean, most of these guys end up being very similar.
It's like when Daniel Day-Lewis played Lincoln. He kind of looks like Lincoln already. He's tall, he's skinny.
Well,
and
if you
he's
look
got
at
the
a
beard,
picture
so.
of Chaplin and Robert Downey Jr. like around the same age, they don't look anything alike. So you're an idiot.
I think his mannerisms. I think that's what he's talking about. No, he's talking about like
I mean,
how he behaved
yeah.
and his movements.
Well, yeah, he's an actor, so they made it.
it's not like-
he portrayed him to
It's not like
T. It was amazing.
Flavor Flav is playing Charlie Chaplin, right?
Okay,
Be miscast for
Okay,
that.
Another
here, hold on a
fucking
second. I would
analogy.
actually watch that.
Another
Another terrible, awful analogy.
I don't even know what that means.
Ice-T
What are we
as
talking
Charlie
about?
Chaplin.
I simply said if you look at a picture of Robert Downey Jr. when he's 25 and a picture of Charlie Chaplin, they look nothing alike.
So hold
But
on.
he portrayed him, and he put the
Flavor
mustache
Flav-
on, and
but
they
neither
made
Flavor
him look
Flav
like him for
nor
the movie
Ice-T
purposes.
look like Charlie Chaplin, so they'd be perfect
but,
for it
but
too.
it's a movie, so they tried to make him look as much as the
Right.
non-fictional character as possible.
Right. I mean, do we don't really care right now.
No,
that-
but we're getting off track here.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen is Michael Jordan.
So The Kid came out in 1921, 53 minutes long. Chaplin is about 2.5 hours long, 1992. I highly recommend the two movies. But my real movie mention is The Kid. There you go.
Okay, and if you want to see the kid,
That's pretty cool.
If you
I
have
like that.
Fubo or Max or MGM Plus, it looks like all of those are free. And you can get it. You can pay for it on Amazon or whatever. I'm using that thing that Scott Phillips told us about. Just watch.
Yeah, just watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you can do that. And Chaplin, you're on your own for that one.
But here's what's funny about this movie is I was reading about it. When it came out in 1921, the theatrical release was 68 minutes runtime, and then they cleaned the movie up and redistributed it like in 1971. They cut the runtime by 15 minutes. So it's 53 minutes now if you're going to watch it, but the original release was 68 minutes.
Didn't you do a review of Nosferatu several episodes ago. Wasn't that a silent film as well, Nosferatu?
Yeah, I saw that in the theater actually.
Okay.
But no, I didn't do a review of that.
Yeah. Here, and if you want Chaplin,
That is an amazing silent movie.
Chaplin is free. Oh, my what do you call it? Library thing, Hoopla. It's free on Hoopla and Paramount TV.
You're talking about Chaplin.
Yeah,
Okay.
but everything else, it's going to cost you $4 to see it. But I would say definitely worth it. I mean, it's
Still cheaper than going to the theater.
yeah, but it's a pretty cool concept, right? It's all that stuff happening, in the 20s and during that silent movie thing, like even that. What was that one? That one about the silent movie with the blonde chick I don't like, and Brad Pitt. It's always
Seven.
It's it's about silent movies and they start talking and oh man, something in the West. I don't know. You did a review on it.
Oh,
About it was the move from silent movies
Babylon,
to Babylon. Yes, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool time. Yeah, I mean, when you're seeing something, I think the cool thing is when you're seeing something that is changing and becoming something new is pretty cool.
So what's the first movie where there was actually talking in it? Like, what's the first? I don't know what that is. So that's a good trivia question.
I think Goodfellas. Every other movie besides that was
well, the Babylon movie actually it's Matt hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what that whole film was about. It's about going from silent film into film with sound, and this like the number one actor is struggling with this because it's Brad Pitt. It's amazing. That's an amazing film. But they do reference it is the time frame they do reference when they started coming out with this and how actors struggled with it.
So I'm just saying, when's the actual first movie
It's
back
like
in the day?
I don't know.
Like 1923.
So that must have been something. I mean, regardless of what the plot was or how famous the movie was, but it's just shocking for people to see a movie for the first time where they actually hear the voices.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And then the first time they saw something in color,
1926,
for example.
I think it was.
That's still pretty
when
impressive.
you're
No, it's absolutely You're right. The same thing when we watch something in color too. It was the same
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
but this to hear sound coming out of a
Yeah,
motion
it's groundbreaking.
picture was-
Regardless of say how crappy the movie was, but just because it's so groundbreaking at the time that it's like wow.
Babylon is one of the greatest films I've ever seen. Really? I mean, hands down, and just in my opinion, it really is.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I think is when I was in 8th grade, I got for graduation. I got honestly, I think it was a 9-inch or like a 13-inch black and white TV.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
I thought you were going to say dildo.
13-inch.
I was going to say dildo. I don't know why.
13-inch 4C battery dildo.
That's it.
I didn't know where you were going.
I would have
with
been like,
this.
you're ahead of the curve.
And then I traded it to one of my best friends for the TV.
Oh, that's a good
so
idea.
He had and it also ran on 4. I kept the batteries though. Yeah, because it ran. But I mean, and then you live, because you're in your room and you got a TV and you're watching. And everything's in black and white. And then when everything's in color, it's a weird thing that we live through. That that younger people.
You had a TV in your room like growing up?
In 8th grade. Started when
Did
I graduated
you,
8th grade.
Ted?
June of 8th grade.
Did you have a TV growing up in your room?
That's a good question. I think I did not.
No,
I did not have a TV in my room. Yeah,
You did
growing up,
not
yeah.
have the 8th grade graduation
did
present?
We didn't have a TV.
Oh,
I never
I mean-
had a TV in my room. I don't have a TV in my room. Right. I've never had a TV in my bedroom. We don't right now either. Never.
I don't-
You know,
I'm not
it was
TV
funny,
in my
like
room now.
because I grew up in an era where there was like no cell phones, and so I'm just surprised that I even made it this far.
So wait, hold on a second. What? So when you grew up, I know when I grew up
I
there
had
was
a
no cell
TV.
phones, but I didn't know when you grew up there was no cell phones
know, this is
because you're younger than
so
I am.
funny the way you said
So,
that.
so the funny thing is, I remember when the Commodore 64 came out, with the plug-in modem in the back, and you would take the landline phone and plug it in the back, and like internet for the first time. That they called it. Remember, it wasn't called the internet; it was called the Bandit bulletin board, and it would go like when you logged in, and
Love
it,
that
and, it,
sound.
and it would take you,
Oh,
and it would
man.
take you 8 hours to download something. Now that would take like half a second, and it was just like the coolest thing. At the time, it's like holy shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when you're part of something that's completely different.
And this is before AOL. This is like before the word internet
we
came out.
understand
Yeah,
that, yeah.
right.
Yeah,
But
do you guys-
everyone understands.
well, not everybody, because
process.
people
Do
these days.
You guys understand that you're talking about something that's like obsolete, right? Obviously. Fax machines still fucking exist.
Sure.
But no, yes,
What?
they do.
Why
And
would you
go-
use a fax machine?
Man,
They-
I
what's
What's
had
the purpose?
They
They do.
2 weeks ago, an insurance company gave me their fax number to fax them the estimate, and I said to the person, I said, "You got to be fucking kidding me."
You couldn't just create a PDF and send
They
it to
wanted
them?
my fax number, and then she was giving me their fax number.
Did you tell her the magic words? I ain't got no fax number, baby.
Well, here's something even
But
worse.
I don't even have a landline in my house, let alone a fax machine. But the thing is, I mean, if you go to college, I'm going to be in Iowa this weekend, right?
Kinko's.
No kid is going to know what a fax machine. They don't know what a fax machine is. But
No,
they're
they
still
also don't know how to clean their rooms
Right, well,
or
I
wash their balls or do any of that shit.
Some things never change.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have to drink
It
for
just
9 hours straight.
It just,
I bet they can do that.
well, Ted, it's drinking.
But
Ted,
remember when faxes were like amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were in college or just getting out of college, getting into the workforce.
Yeah.
And you send your first fax.
does
you had to do a
Kinko-
cover page and everything.
Does Kinko's even exist anymore? Kinko's?
No, they're all FedEx stores.
Oh, FedEx stores. Yeah, you're right. So, but that's where you'd
is that
go.
right?
Like if you didn't have a fax machine, you would go to a
I
FedEx
guess.
store.
I don't know. I just
or
said, can I-
Kinko's, and you would pay
I
them.
just said, like Matt said, can I just email it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all.
Yeah, we still have fax. We still use fax. I still get faxes.
I know.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
listen, I really don't.
Because some people don't have computers and they
That's
have nowhere
ridiculous.
to do it.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have it right there. They have it right there in their pocket. They just don't know it's a computer.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have no idea.
You know they have the internet on computers now.
You know, well, you got your porn machine. Yeah.
They got the internet on computers now.
That's amazing.
That was a Homer Simpson line, by the way. Simpsons. I'm all about the Simpsons now.
It's still
Disney Plus has the Simpsons now.
Yeah,
They own the
one of my
Simpsons.
favorite things ever is Homer has a website. He's doing something online, and it says, "You're the most popular non-pornographic site on the internet." And he goes, "I am." He goes, "Yep, you're 5,552." Okay, one last thing. I know you guys are into this, so I wanted to make sure that we got it before we get out of here. Kevin Costner has posted on his everywhere. He just redid his kitchen, and he's got, I'm going to say, a couple hundred pictures of his brand new kitchen. What is the color, the kitchen color for this year?
Yellowstone yellow. I'm just guessing.
Okay, so
I have no clue.
Ted, that was when it because it constantly said Yellowstone, and I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense. Yellowstone, something like that. You're absolutely wrong. So you're fucking stupid. Mark, the color
mint green.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
is your kitchen mint green?
No.
Oh, thank God, because man, there's a lot mint green and cowboy boots. There is no way we're friends. Just so you know, there's zero friends. No,
Just so you know.
he had his kitchen redone, and the color for this season is white.
That's too bright.
Yellowstone. Yellowstone only has white people in it. I'm not even sure. There's like a black person or a Spanish person or a person of color in the entire thing. I'm not even sure there's any chicks. I don't even know. It's mostly just people, men murdering other men.
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
homicidal
Okay?
maniacs.
So if you're interested, you can go online and you can see Kevin Costner drinking coffee, pretending to cook, simulating chopping things and cutting things, and you can see. I'm sure he does none of that stuff. So you can see his new white kitchen. Yeah. So
Oh, good for him.
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
I plan on not giving a shit, but thank you for letting me know.
What?
I plan.
Well,
Yeah, why are we talking about this?
because Ted, have you ever redone anything? Have you ever like
No,
rehabbed
I'm just
anything?
going to. I'm just going to move in with Kevin Costner. I'm just going to squat at his house. I don't have to.
Oh, okay. No, but seriously, have you ever rehabbed anything or fixed anything?
I mean, not personally. I've directed and organized and
So is the whole kitchen white or
Planned.
just the walls?
so basically everything is white, and there's might be a little bit of like lines of color and that kind of stuff, like grays,
called
but
trim.
But it is I mean, it is a white guy with a white coffee mug drinking in a
That's
white
the
room.
photo?
Yeah, that is. I mean, every photo, and I don't know if he was wearing white, but I think he was. And there's just I just couldn't. It was a big thing.
my house would be all ping pong tables and golf simulators. There wouldn't be a kitchen. There wouldn't be a living room. There'd just be bean
So you'd
bags.
have multiple ping pong tables at
And-
your house.
Maybe one or two. Maybe a foosball table, big screen TVs, beer coolers, beer fridges.
Drink beer.
And for you, not for me. And obviously,
I'm not going to your house.
golf
Ted.
simulators. That's about it.
There is
I mean,
no way I'm going to your
wiffle
house.
ball field. I don't know, whatever. But pickleball. Have a pickleball court, so you can tear your Achilles.
So we
right
can end up
before-
in the hospital. So there's a pickleball court and then a phone right there that you just pick it up. You don't have to dial. It just goes right to 911.
Exactly.
911, what's your emergency? Oh, is the pickleball line? Yeah, we got you. We got you. Okay. All right, perfect. I just want to get that out there just in case. In case people were interested. What's Kevin Costner doing? He's redoing his kitchen. Total white.
Good for him.
All right. Last thoughts, Teddy. Go ahead.
Happy Earth Day.
God damn! How did I not know that? That's it.
That's
Happy
a big
Earth Day.
We live on. It's a big one, right? Earth. Without the Earth, we wouldn't be here. We'd be.
Jesus Christ, that's a good analogy, Ted. Holy fuck! How are we friends with this moron? All right, Mark.
Happy Earth Day.
Oh God, it's a big one.
Ass
See
kisser.
see how bad this bit's getting?
You could say anything.
I don't know what.
I mean, he's gonna say Happy Earth Day because that's all that's in his head right now. Actually, he didn't drink that
He
much.
just left.
Well, he's taking a piss.
Yeah, he did drink a lot. That's a big fucking bottle. That's twice the
Oh,
bottle.
I didn't
they
see how
normally-
big it was.
That's
Oh,
the bottle
okay.
that comes in the bag.
Yeah. He takes the bag. He takes it out of the bag. He goes, here. He goes, you can put teas and stuff in this. I said, why don't you put teas and stuff in that? I have a bag. I already have something. Come on, last thoughts.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Dead space. Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, your last thoughts, just empty ideas.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I'm excited to see after last week what's going on with our government. I'm excited to see what comes next. I really am.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm not happy about it in any way, but I'm excited to see how it all falls apart.
Because we never know what's going to happen.
We never know what's going to happen. Okay. I mean, maybe
There's no policy. There's no policy behind any decisions. Things are just happening.
just reckless.
And then here's why. After it happens.
Yeah, reckless stupidity,
Just
and then
have faith.
a crazy person. And you know what my favorite part about this is when Trump is in a room with like not one of his supporters who doesn't have to control their facial expressions.
Right.
When he's in a room with like anybody else and he says something, and they always kick right over that
Like
person.
the Italian interpreter.
Oh, my God.
When he said that.
Yeah,
the United
Italian
States
Prime Minister. Yeah, when she was like,
the interpreter.
What
when
the fuck?
The United States and Italy have had a relationship going back thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
To the Roman era.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to fucking interpret this. Like
It's
thousands of okay.
I listen. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. I'm not happy about it, but I'm excited, and I just want to see where it goes. And every day when it gets stupider and stupider, I know we're one step closer to erasing it and actually making something happen, making something positive happen. So I'm pretty excited.
This is like
about
the
that.
longest final thought of all time. I was gone for like 10 minutes. You guys are still babbling.
And here,
And I didn't even have one.
you ready?
Exactly.
I'm not going to say anything else. We got some cool guests coming up. Okay. Here's my final thought. You ready? Ted's a jagoff. We'll see you next week.